And Obama, Senator Barack Hussein Obama, is about to come a cropper in the United States. So it's been a pretty good year. For those who don't know the problem with Obama, and by the time this is viewed on the internet, it will probably be all over the newspapers. He was born in Mombasa in Kenya. It's very interesting because that sits on British intelligence files. His father was close to the Mau Mau. He used to run guns and money into the Mau Mau. He was a link man between the Mau Mau and the German intelligence network in East Africa. And Obama was born in Mombasa in about 1960. His mother, we think, was one of Obama Sr.'s many mistresses. And the woman who is now dead, who was allegedly his mother, wasn't pregnant in July 1961, but Barack Hussein Obama claims to have been born in Honolulu on August 4th, 1961. Now, we have a doctor here, and Dr. Lister would, I think, confirm. I'm not a medical man, but my understanding is that if a lady's giving birth in August, we like to see her pregnant in July. So, since it's been established that his alleged mother, wasn't pregnant in the July, his claimed birth on 4th August does seem to be coming under a certain degree of scrutiny. It's also nice to have a DNA relationship with your parents, and the DNA test that was done in respect of Barack Obama's claimed grandparents, I understand the CIA were unable to obtain a match. The CIA did it very well. I believe they did it at a fundraising dinner, and it's absolutely marvellous. If you want to do a DNA test, nothing better than a glass of water. Because what you get with a glass of water, you get saliva for your DNA, and you've got fingerprints as well. It's an all-in-one, do-it-yourself, DIY DNA testing kit. And all the CIA did was slip in. You don't have to ask somebody to do a DNA test. They just took away a couple of glasses. Bag one for grandpa, bag one for grandpa, do a DNA test, no link, end of case. It's quite funny. Rudy Giuliani's people, this is an aside, but I think people are interested because Obama is making a lot of headway at the moment. Rudy Giuliani's people bought me lunch last year because they knew I knew, and Rudy's people were fascinated by this, and he decided to sit on it, apparently, and hold the intelligence back in the hope that he would be the Republican candidate, because he was then being talked about as the front runner, and then he could bounce it on the Democratic Party after the convention in August, which is absolutely crazy. I've been talking to Hillary Clinton's people who seem quite interested. So I don't think it'll be staying secret for much longer. So it's been a good year so far.
You also referred to Barack Obama as being very likely to be washed out of the thing very, very quickly.
Yeah. Your other points on Kenya, doing them in reverse order. Yes, I believe that Obama is about to withdraw or be pressured into withdrawing. The reason I think it's happening soon is several reasons. One, I briefed in Senator Edwards's people in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and after my briefing, Senator Edwards called for a meeting with Senator Obama, and Senator Obama appears, I stress appears because I wasn't at the meeting, but appears not to have denied that he was born in Mombasa. Edwards has held back on endorsing Obama. I think that's why. Obviously, I can't speak for Senator Edwards. You'd have to ask him. But I have been in contact with Senator Edwards' campaign people. I've also been in contact with Hillary Clinton's people, and I've been in contact with people close to Bill Clinton and a former Director of Central Intelligence, Director of the CIA when Bill Clinton was President. He has made his own inquiries. I was speaking to him as recently as Friday night. He's not denying that Obama was born in Kenya. The Kenyan government is aware because of files on the National Security Intelligence Service in Nairobi. The Daily Telegraph are aware. The Daily Telegraph have got reporters on the ground in Kenya, and I supplied the names of 4 NSIS senior officials to the Daily Telegraph, and the Daily Telegraph are not denying. The Honolulu press are aware. The fake birth records in Queen's Medical Center, Honolulu, are very obvious fakes, and the Honolulu Advertiser with whom I've been in contact are not denying either that the records in Honolulu are fake. Senator McCain's people, I'm in touch with Senator McCain's people. I've been talking to his people for some years on my as you probably know, I want to see Britain leave the EU. I also am looking ahead to what we do when we leave the EU. One of the things I'd like to see is a UK-US free trade treaty, and I put that to Senator McCain's foreign affairs advisers several years ago. So I have contact with Senator McCain's people anyway. Senator McCain's people are not denying that Obama is born in Kenya. I think Senator McCain is in the loop. With all these people in the loop, it's difficult to see how Obama can survive. The reason it's on British intelligence files is because MI5 got the Nairobi Special Branch files in '63 when Kenya became independent. So we shall see what happens. Senator Obama's people have also been in touch with me, and I have spoken probably to their senior US intelligence advisor, a very key player in the Democratic Party, and he, I believe, has spoken with somebody very senior in the Obama camp, and he's not denying it either. So the pressure on Obama is intense. The reason I think we're getting close to a resolution of that is because opposition in Nairobi to Raila Odinga coming in as Prime Minister has now dropped. Part of the reason we lost 1,000 dead in Kenya this year is because there was great anxiety to keep the Obama birth in Mombasa a secret, and there was heavy pressure to keep Raila Odinga out of power in Nairobi. Kofi Annan, I believe, is in the loop. Kofi has been talking to Bill, and Kofi has now dropped away from his opposition to a settlement in Nairobi. That settlement in Nairobi allows Raila Odinga access to the Kenyan NSIS files in Nairobi, and once Raila Odinga gets access to those files, it's all over bar the shouting. Incidentally, Barack Obama has been talking to Raila Odinga and talking to the President of Kenya. How do I know this? Because GCHQ did intercepts because they were talking on an open circuit into Nairobi via Cyprus. The GCHQ listening post in Cyprus picked up those conversations, so the guys on tape. The American National Security Agency also have those conversations, and my contacts in Washington are not denying that their contacts at NSA are confirming that Obama admitted to being born in Kenya on those tapes. There is a missing sister. This is quite interesting. It's not really what we're here to talk about, but the question has been asked. There's a missing sister, just to round that off. The Telegraph are aware of a missing sister who was pulled back from UK last year to Kenya. She is said by the Obama camp to be a half-sister, is thought to be a full sister. That means that her DNA would verify that Obama is her brother, not her half-brother, and that would blow away the claimed birth in Queen's Medical Centre, Honolulu, 4th August 1961. The sister has gone walkies, and nobody can find the sister, and the Daily Telegraph, with whom I've been in contact, cannot locate this sister anywhere in Kenya. All they know is she was pulled out of England in a terrible screaming hurry, having gone to an awful lot of trouble to get here.